Good day, fellow Kokomi mains. So I actually wanted to do this video like a long time ago, but I completely forgotten about it. Essentially, like how do you manage Kokomi's ability like her jellyfish? Now, Bakekuraga is one of those characters that's extremely misunderstood in a certain sense, and I think it's because people think that, oh, you just sort of place it here, now it's immovable and I can't do anything. And I think this really does stem from like a lack of experience in understanding how you should like position in the game. And this is the big thing that I want to talk about: positioning. It's not a topic a lot of people bring out, but it is one that if you've got your positioning correctly done in the game, you can really manipulate like the enemy AI and do all sorts of cool things. And I'll sort of show that like a bit later as well, with a couple of practical examples. So the big thing that you need to get about Kokomi is she's got like quite a big range. So look at that. And the auto targeting range is like quite large as well. So Kokomi, if you think of it as like a circle here, her jellyfish Bakekuraga has got like a wide AoE. But if you like stand right at the edge, like right here, you can attack like quite a bit. And if you stand at the edge right here, you can attack quite a fair bit with your Kokomi. So from Kokomi's perspective, the fact that the jellyfish doesn't move in most practical scenarios isn't really a bit of a big problem. The only time it is problematic is if you're like on floors 9 to 11 in the spiral abyss, and you sort of place it here, you beat up the enemies, you know, you're doing all sorts of cool things, you're attacking and so on. And then now suddenly the enemy pops up way over there, and your jellyfish is like, well, on cooldown. But here's the thing: if the enemy is way over there, look what happens. Like my jellyfish is like, by the time it takes for me to travel from point A to point B, I'm sort of overlapping that with my jellyfish cooldown. And you've also got to remember, like floors 9 to 11 generally have like a 5 minute as opposed to like a 3 minute time limit, generally speaking, especially for the multi-wave content. So it's not as punishing as a lot of people would make you think. And it just sort of like explains like how people don't really understand abilities. They sort of think that an ability is just something that's disposable and that you can just sort of throw out. And even with enemies that can displace you, like Perpetual Mechanical Array, you can very effectively iframe. You can sort of do the same with Astahar. So I'll show all of these examples. And even with like Primo Geovishap, if you place your jellyfish here and he starts to knock you around, you literally just play counterclockwise or clockwise and you can get back to your jellyfish. It is absolutely amazing. And I think the best example of this sort of strategy is against like Thunderbird. I won't do like the full fight, but I'll just sort of showcase it to you guys. Oh yeah, by the way, we are on my alternative account. I'm just sort of quickly grinding up Yaimiko right here because I want to put her in this sort of Bandit Team comp. I just want to sort of replace Beidou because I think we're just going to get a bit more. So right here you can see here's little Thunderbird. So he's going to be here, and I'm just going to try and see if we can't get him in rage where he starts like moving around and doing all sorts of cool things. So I'm just going to wait for him. Yeah, by the way, that's Hikari, my AI assistant. So I'll probably put like a link up to her in the card like above. Alright, so let's just see. Okay, so now Thunderbird's on the move. So this is what I wanted to show. I'm going to put my jellyfish right here, and I'm just going to pop my Kokomi ult. And you know what? I will attack him. If he's here, I'll attack him. But if he's like going behind me, I'll attack him. I'll just stand here with my jellyfish and I'll attack him from range, and that's the cool thing. So if he starts moving like left and right, I can just iframe, and it doesn't matter if he's like way over there. I'm just going to pop my jellyfish, because if you've noticed how Thunderbird works, he typically like comes after you. So even if he's like far away, you can still target him if he's not too far. And you can see it, you can do this, and now he's there, and you can see like Kokomi like generally follows him, like wherever he's going. You can see if my little fish can hit him. And if you're in the spiral abyss, your area is more or less like in this range. So even if he's like really far out, and let's say you can't attack him from here, you can just do this, and then you can attack him. Or if he's like behind you, you can just play like around the perimeter of this jellyfish. And it doesn't matter where he moves, you can always like sort of hit him, and you can pretty much not die. Even now when I'm like at low health, it's not a big deal. So you can just sort of press this ability again, and you'll also sort of generate like jellyfish, like elemental burst, which is like pretty awesome. So I'm just going to wait until we're like fully healed up. But you see, he's like there, so I just can walk like over here. I don't even need to walk all the way to him. I can just like do a short hop, and I can keep my jellyfish right at the center, which is pretty awesome. So let's go to someone like, where's he? Aztaha. And let me sort of show you how to survive against Astar, because a lot of people have said, well, Astar like knocks you out of Kokomi's jellyfish, and I didn't think that is entirely accurate. There are ways you can manage it. So let me just show you. Alright, so now we've got the cutscene playing. And he's just going to stomp the ground, whatever. So firstly, we just need to quickly reduce his health. I'm just going to activate all of these elemental bursts, because why not? Let's just see if we can't get him down. Oh, well, in fact, I'll do, you know what I'll do is I'll do this. So we should, and it'll just quickly trigger Kokomi's elemental burst. So you see, the moment he like stomps the ground, you can just stay with your jellyfish. And all you need to do is just like dash forward the moment he does this. And he won't be able to displace you really. You can see it, just like without the jellyfish now, you just go forward. And you can even like heal like during the downtimes like this. You can just sort of put your Kokomi heal up, because healing doesn't pause, but like taking damage does during the game. So that's like pretty cool. So let's just quickly battery up our Kokomi. That's going to be really, really nice. And you can see I'm like taking a ton of damage against Astaha, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to stand like here, like it's totally curb stomped by him. And I'm just going to put down my jellyfish. So hopefully he's going to sort of do like a little stomp attack. And you can see even if he tries to push me back, it doesn't matter. And now I can even refresh my jellyfish. And this is like the easiest battle ever. I literally cannot die against Astaha. Watch him. If he does this, you can just like go forward. You just iframe it and you're still well within your jellyfish. So he's going to do this now again. So I'm just going to go forward. Like, it doesn't matter if he's trying to knock me back, because I can just dash and there we go. It's like the easiest thing ever. So being able to manage these things is like so really awesome. Let's just see if we can't exit. Okay, now we're just stuck in an animation. Let's go. And let's quickly go to perpetual mechanical array so that I can show you guys as well. I think the easiest is, because I haven't unlocked this portal on this like account yet, so let's just quickly go to Spiral Abyss 12, which I haven't done on this account either, but that's fine. I've done like floors 9 to 11. So let's just quickly go onto the first floor, just put Kokomi in and whatever. And you guys will see it's incredibly easy. So hopefully this is going to be the one where he's going to try and like run away. Let me just put the jellyfish right here. And we're just going to attack. So hopefully he's going to, yes, so this is the thing. So even if he knocks you, you just go back here. Because this is the thing about perpetual mechanical array. He always like targets you wherever you are. And it just makes it so easy. So even if you're knocked away, you can just go back here. Or if you can do like the thing with Astaha, there are ways in which you can kite and glide around him, and then you can sort of attack. It's pretty easy. And let's just see how my Kokomi, I'm not sure how strong this Kokomi will be able to heal, but oh well, there you go guys. An F2P Kokomi can reasonably survive, especially, yeah, an F2P Kokomi can survive a full onslaught against perpetual mechanical array. How easy is that? Absolutely insane. So let's just leave for now. So just from a practical perspective, it is rare that you will just be knocked out of your jellyfish, and it is rare to get like multi-phase fights. And even if enemies like fly away and they do all sorts of things like perpetual mechanical or thunderbird, you can literally just stand in one area and just sort of attack him at range. You can see even Shingshu's swords like they'll follow like Kokomi's jellyfish, even like way over there. You can see it'll just like it'll go wherever her fish go, and it's just like pretty awesome. But yeah guys, that is my sort of little tutorial. It's time for me to sort of just shout at Shadow again, because he doesn't know how to build them, the characters. No, I'm just kidding with you, Shadow. Alright everyone, cheers.